Hello and welcome. This is my second attempt to record a narrative style video of Sherwood. And today I am taking my chance with the second scenario of this game, the wedding of Alan and Dale. In the previous scenario, Alan was captured and arrested by sheriff's men because of writing nasty songs about sheriff and his henchmen. But while they arrested him, he managed to outsmart them and escape as they escorted him to prison in Nottingham. Of course, this made sheriff angry. He decided to have his revenge on the men and women, mostly women, from Sherwood, and he accepted the pledge of his most trustful henchman, Sergeant Martin, to be married with Mildred. She is a daughter of the tavern's owner, and she's also Alan's love. Everyone knows about it. So Martin and his men come into tavern, take Mildred, and they lead her to the chapel where corrupted Bishop Valeran is going to make Martin and Mildred husband and wife. Of course, Mildred tries to resist, but she can offer little resistance against the group of strong warriors. But, luckily to Alan, some men from Sherwood saw the entire accident and they told him about it. Alan runs to his friend Robin Hood and asks him for help. "Come on, Robin. We can't let this fat bastard Martin marry my beloved Mildred." Robin is not quite willing to face sheriff's men in such a combat. He prefers ambushes. But Alan is his pal, and everyone in Sherwood likes Alan. So Robin quickly gathers a small group of his men, and they go to stop this wedding. As for Robin, we have a Robin Hood, Little John, Will Scarlet, Friar Tuck, Alan, and one of their archers, Falco. And when it comes to Martin, of course, he's too smart to go into the chapel alone. He comes with a couple of his friends, Gibbo, Finn, and Walker, the same ones who tried to arrest Alan, and they escort Mildred. Of course, they decided that it will be a good idea to bring someone else with them, so they asked their pal Elmeric, who is a crossbowman, to go with them. And they are moving right into the chapel where Valeran is going to make Martin and Mildred husband and wife. In the same time, Robin's band approaches the chapel. This is the question: who is going to be the first, and who will become husband and wife in this scenario? So Martin walks on, making Mildred follows him. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and poor girl has no choice but to follow her oppressor, and Gibbo goes with them. In the same time, the other three are about to secure the area, hoping that nothing bad will happen and no one is going to stop the holy ceremony. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So they are securing the chapel. Elmeric is taking his position in the bushes with his crossbow ready to fire, and looks like they were correct, because Robin's men are already approaching. Alan hears Mildred cries and is hurried to go and save her, but Robin holds him. Wait, Alan, there are too many of them. We need to get rid of them before we will be able to save your beloved. But Robin, I cannot wait. She's in danger. Robin, realizing that there is no choice, commands his men to attack. So Little John leads the charge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and Friar Tuck with his stick is right next to him to help him with Sheriff's henchmen. In the meantime, Alan tries to make his way around them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the other 3 are archers. So they are taking their positions to spray their arrows against the opponents. And Robin, he is as good as archer and as good as fighter. So he decides that he might take his chance with Elmeric. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, finding his crossbow quite a dangerous weapon. Alright, so Tuck and John trying to get out Finn. They have 16 versus 7, so it's 9, but there are 2 versus 1, so they have numerical advantage. And they have big nasty sticks against his spear, and they got 6. So this will be stun. So Finn gets his head stuck by Little John's stick. He starts seeing stars dancing around his head, and he falls down on the floor. In the meantime, Robin attacks Elmeric. And this is 8 minus 5, so it's 3, so 0, 4. But Elmeric is in the bushes. He has problems to move in such a roof area, and Robin makes use of it. And 4, this is S. So Elmeric tries to defend, but he hits his head with some stone that Robin throws of him and goes down stunned. Huzzah! Cries Robin, seeing that 2 of the sheriff's men are temporarily immobilized. So let's go and carry on. Well, Martin seems to care a little about it. He leads Mildred straight into the chapel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Mildred has no choice but follow him. And in the same time, Gibbo escorts them. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Making sure that no one is going to stop the marriage of his friend Martin. Walker is kinda confused. He sees 2 of his pals laying down on the ground senseless, and he wonders what he should do, since there are Robin Hood's ruffians coming all around. He decides that he needs to help his pals, and he goes right onto Friar Tuck with his spear. So there we have 9 versus 4 is 5, and 5 is R1. So Friar Tuck retreats tactically, feeling that this might be a problem, and Walker tries to push them away of his stunned pal. So Robin's men are now ready to fire, while the sheriff's men are regaining their senses. So Will targets Elmeric, hoping he will be able to hit him. There is a roll, and he is in the bushes. And this is scrap, and it provides some cover. So no, Will missed. And now Falco. Falco is trying to hit Walker. He is in the open ground, and he hits. Yeah, now let's see the result of the hit. Was his armor or maybe helmet saved him? 4. Now he is wounded. An arrow hits his arm, wounding Walker fatally, but he's still alive. Now that's all when it comes to shooting, and now Robin's men are going on. Now, Friar Tuck and Little John are going to gang up on Walker, while Falco and Will hold their positions. Alan, from the other hand, feels troubled because he wants to go inside the chapel to stop this goddamn marriage, because he is the proper husband for Mildred. So he walks there, and now he spends 4 movement points to walk there. So it was 1, 5, 6. And he stands in the doorway. Thou shalt not pass, Martin. Notice that Valeran is not being involved in combat. He is not a combat character until he will attack anyone. Same goes to Friar Tuck, but he already attacked someone, so they can be involved in the combat. He can be involved, but Valeran is a holy man, corrupted to the core, but still priest. So he's not affecting Alan's movement. Okay, so now Tuck and John are trying to kill Walker. They have 16 versus 3, so this is 13, and plus 1, it's 2. So Walker is no more. He is ex-Walker. He is dead. Friar Tuck stick smashes his head into pieces. His brain spills all around, and he is done. While Robin fights Elmeric, and this is 8 versus 5 plus 3 and plus 1 because of the damn scrap. 9. Nope, nothing happened. Elmeric this time manages to defend himself. Okay, Martin is surprised that someone is standing on his way, and he is willing and he is desperate to make way inside the chapel where Valeran is waiting for him. And his pal Gibbo, he saw Walker being killed. Oh, he realizes that they are in trouble, but he decides that he needs to help Finn, otherwise Finn will be in danger as well, so he walks there and they will be trying to fight. Elmeric is in the problematic situation. He cannot fire his crossbow, having Robin next to him. He fights Robin, and due to this fact he cannot aim anyone with his deadly weapon. So he decides that he needs to change his position. So 1, 2, but he cannot get inside because he would need 4 points to move through the window and 1 here. So he needs to stay here, but at last he will be protected from Will's arrows. So that's all for Sheriff's men, and now let's go to combat. Gibbo and Martin fight John. They have 20 versus 7, so it is 13, 10, 19 and plus 1. 1. Oh my! Finn stabs John right into his heart, literally piercing and killing John. He avenges death of his friend Walker. And now Martin tries to make his way inside. He holds Mildred with one of his hands, while with the other he holds his spear, trying to drive Alan away or kill our minstrel, if possible. This is 10 versus 3, so it's 7, but he is standing in the doorway, so this is a good defensive position. 8. He manages to stop Martin. Thou shalt not pass, he cries. Valeran is really confused, not really understanding what's going on. It was meant to be simply a marriage, not some bloody fight. And Robin's men are fighting again. They see that little John was killed, but it only fuels them with anger and eagerness to avenge his death. So Robin fires at Elmeric, while Falco fires at Finn. First Robin. No, he missed. He's too angry to aim properly, and Falco fires at Finn. He hits. And how good it was. No, 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 no. I believe this was a poor hit. Yeah, Finn manages to save himself with his shield, but even so, he decides that he needs to change position because this is too dangerous to remain here when arrows are flying around. So he moves 2 hexes away. And now Robin's men are charging on. So Tak calls Falco to help him. 1, 2, and they gang on Gibbo. In the meantime, Will goes here and Robin goes there. Alan is about to hold the door. Hold the door! And not letting Martin in until his pals will get rid of other nasty dudes around. So this is 10, and enemy wears armor, but it provides no modifier in the direct combat, and there are 2 versus 1. So another dead body around. They are dying so quickly. Oh my. He hadn't even a chance to score any hits with his deadly crossbow. And now here, this is 9. Okay, they failed. Gibbo proved to be a formidable opponent and manages to save himself from their deadly blows. Martin is really angry. He wants to get inside the chapel and be married to Mildred, but this bastard Alan stands on his way. So he needs to make inside, and he cries out to Valoran, "Come on, Bishop, help me to get rid of them." And reluctantly, Valoran seeks for the dagger he hides inside his robe and tries to snap Alan from behind. Meanwhile, Finn tries to help Gibbo. So 20 versus 4, it's 16, plus 1, nothing. Falco proves to be a good and swift guy, and he avoids any blows. While here inside the chapel, the battle goes on. This time, Valoran tries to help Martin to kill Alan. So they have 15 versus 3, 12, plus 1, and minus 1 because of the door. 8. Alan is too fast for them. None of them manages to hit him. He laughs on Martin and avoids any blows from behind by Valoran, saying, "Thou shalt not be able to hurt me. I am going to marry my beloved Mildred, and no one is going to stop me." Ha ha ha! While his pals are going to prove him right. Now Will is firing at Finn with his bow, and he hits him. Well, 7, R2, Finn runs away to not being hit by any more arrows. So Robin moves through the window, entering inside to get rid of this nasty traitorous bishop, while Will is going to help his friends with Gibbo. So now they are attacking Gibbo with 3 to 1. Gibbo is in a very problematic situation. They have 21 versus 7, so it's 14, and plus 1. Oh my! They are so quickly, so eager to be killed. And now Alan and Robin are trying to fight Valeran. He realizes that it was a very bad idea to join the battle. He should stay alone and simply try to stay alone out of this mess. But now he's attacked by Alan and Robin, and they are not eager to show him any mercy since he tried to stop Alan from behind. They have 12 versus 3, so it's 5-9, plus 1 because there are 2 versus 1, and another 1. Another dead body. Sorry, Valeran, you are ex-bishop now. So Robin joins the fray, and Alan feels happy that his friend Robin is nearby. Martin shouts on his men to help him, but he realizes that he's almost completely alone. Most of his friends are done, and even the Bishop Valeran is no more. He realizes that he might be in serious trouble, but he's eager to have his revenge of Alan, being certain that it is all due to this goddamn Bard. In the meantime, Finn is going to attack Falco. So 7. Nothing. Falco is too good for him, while Martin fights Alan through the door, which provides to be some good protection for Alan so far, and it continues to hide Alan from any deadly blows by Martin. Now, Will fires at Finn from his bow. He misses completely. From such a short distance, I believe that Finn's shield provides some good protection against these arrows. So Will moves 1, 2, 3, 4, and good friar attack is leading them to attack Finn, who is all alone here. Now, Robin, feeling that Alan is doing fine, decides to walk around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So they gang up on Finn. This is 2029. My god, I have a good luck for rolling 1. They're all dead. Martin is all alone. And Martin realizes that all his friends are done. He led them all into death. It was meant to be simply a marriage ceremony. Nothing serious. Well, he expected some troubles maybe, but he never expected that all the men he will lead into his damn wedding will end up dead. He is so angry that he has no idea what to do. He tries to attack Alan again, because he hasn't much else to do, and of course Alan saves himself. And now, since all the sheriff's men are done, save to Martin, Robin lets them there. He holds Mildred, finding that Mildred is safe, because no one can attack this poor little girl. But Martin still holds her hand tightly, not letting her go, saying that he won't let his girl out. This angers Alan, but he knows that despite being quite a good bard, he is not quite a formidable fighter. So he decides to let out of here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And in the meantime, Friar Tuck decides that he might be just the right person. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 to stop Martin. One, two, three, four, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And his friends are joining, trying to get Mildred out of here. Friar Tuck attacks Martin. He rolls 4. And he forces Martin to move out. And he takes this place. So Martin is now literally imprisoned in this courtyard. He hasn't much to do because Mildred, he still holds the hand of Mildred because he knows that otherwise he will be killed with ease, but he cannot do much. He tries to attack Friar Tuck. This is 6 and 4. So poor Friar Tuck is stunned by the solid hit of his spear. Oh, sorry. He's stunned, not killed, but this is not a big deal, because there are many other men who are ready to join the fray. 1, 2, 3, 4. I should leave someone here. And Robin and Will are trying to secure Mildred, and Alan is ready to help them. Friar Tuck regains his senses and is ready to fight again. Now Martin is desperate. He hasn't much to do, hoping that he will kill his enemies one after another, but it is not going to be that easy. He tries to stop Friar Tuck again, and he fails completely, and even so, he's forced to move out. And due to this fact, Mildred is now safe by Robin's men. Now, Will leads Mildred out into safety while Robin gets inside to get rid of Martin once and for all. In the meantime, Falco gets inside and Alan is ready to enter the chapel, feeling that his own marriage is going to happen soon. Now Robin and Tuck are attacking Martin. They have 9 and +1, 4. So Martin is stunned. He sees stars and dreams about being married to Mildred, but nothing like this is going to happen to him. He's slowly regaining his senses just to find that his enemies are approaching. And now Alan gets inside the chapel, so does Mildred. Friar Tuck goes to them to bless them as husband and wife, while Falco and Robin are holding Martin off. Even so, looks like Martin is too angry to let them kill him easily, but he cannot. They cannot hurt him. But now he tries to get out of here. He knows that Mildred is probably lost for him, but he wants to save his life at last, not sharing the fate of his poor fallen comrades. So he fights Falco, and nothing. Falco is swift as hell, and it is not easy to hit him. Now Friar Tuck continues the holy ceremony to wed our two lovers, and they are doing nothing. And due to this fact, they are husband and wife now, as Friar Tuck declares so. So this is full victory of the Robin's henchmen. They not only killed almost all of the enemies, but also Alan and Mildred are now married. So, thank you for watching and see you next time!